Okay, well, like always, it installs
Michigan.
when we do these. Yeah, the trans didn't want to separate from the motor. The motor didn't want to separate from the trans, and we don't have a hoist, so, but we got it off, and she's coming out now.
Try to do that tonight.
What's up, guys? Short 3.4 here, bringing you another video. Excuse me, I'm a little nasally, so this video series might be a little nasally, just some allergies and stuff. This is another exciting one. This is one we've been looking forward to making all year, pretty much. Ryan's 6.2 Denali. We are pulling the engine, putting a pretty good sized camshaft in it, some new CNC ported heads, intake manifold, converter, doing a lot of stuff to it. We're getting it started today. Actually, we already started. We just pulled the motor out. I figured I wasn't gonna record pulling the engine out and all that stuff. That's pretty self-explanatory. But we got the engine out. We haven't turned it apart yet or nothing. So we're gonna get over to Ryan's and start tearing it apart. If you guys have been with us for a while, this is the technically the fourth engine we've like built on the channel. I don't wanna say building, but you know, put a cam in, did stuff like that, did some head work, and we did this. We did my buddy's 5.3 single cab. We did Ryan's old 5.3 out of his Silverado. This is our first, so we've done 2 LS's and we've done a Hemi. This is gonna be our first LT we've ever done. We're pretty excited. This thing should be making like close to 600 crank, all NA when it's done on E85, long tube headers, all that kind of stuff. So we're pretty excited about this series. Hope you guys are excited about this series. I'm gonna get right into it, wait for Connor to show up, and we're gonna head over to Ryan's house, and I will show you all the parts, show you everything, give you a lowdown, so you know what you're watching when you go into the series, and then start the start the disassembly and then the install, and have this thing going and being a monster. Cleaned her up last minute. Looks good. She is. Cleaned her up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ain't using these heads anyway, but.
No.
Anybody want some stock LT1
No,
heads?
I'll sell them when I start. Actually have it running.
Good point. If this makes it in the video, these are for sale.
Yeah. Hands are yesterday. Nice and clean. Put these off by hand. I forgot we gotta put rocker trimmings.
I was just gonna ask you if you were putting rocker trimmings in this or not.
We're gonna go off that. That was right after I had my muffler off, cut my muffler off and everything. I was like, why does this truck sound so weird? Because it kept going into V4 mode and coming in and out, and you could tell the difference in the tone. My truck sounded. Yep.
Oh, that good head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anybody stock LT1 heads are for sale.
LT1, L86, same head. Oh, there's a dowel pin there. Oh. Well, I forgot these have dowel pins. Oh, sensor. There you go. Put available.
Did you get a melling?
Nope, K-Tech. It actually looks really sick. I really don't want to put it behind the front cover because it looks really cool. Chain tensioner. Don't need that chain anymore or that. Pull gear off too. Don't need that though. There she is. Pull this off.
Any wiped cam lobes in here or what?
I'm more worried about the cam bearings.
Oh, this one, yeah, this one's got a little mark on
I
it.
was seeing some scuffing when I was
It's your,
this one.
your lift, or your lobe over there does. They all kind of got some scuffing on them.
Oh, good thing it's coming out.
Yeah, no kidding. This might not have lasted that long.
Well,
oh, that one right there.
Like hey, mine has lasted 179,000 miles. I think it'll be all right. I did beat the absolute hell out of it at Silver Lake. Well, am I just stupid or dumb?
You want me to answer that honestly, or?
There we go. There she is.
There she is, Johnny. Very good.
It's so big.
Junk.
Oh yeah, that's about not looking great.
Yeah, the front ones were not ideal.
Oh wow. I can't feel anything.
Hold on.
Hey, let me grab that rabbit and wipe it off. I can smell the ribs.
Now let's do the old dreaded bearing check. Little fingernails hanging up. Got some marks on them, but nothing serious. Nate's, we were like,
Nate's.
we're just gonna let them go.
That's something that needs to get looked at. These aren't too bad. This ain't too bad, actually.
Where's the front one? Yeah, these front ones just looked the worst, I think. Oh wait,
that one's not.
that one didn't look the greatest.
But you know, there's nothing you feel there either.
Yeah.
This is the one with the scratch. You can see the scratch in it. Okay, I'm debating right now if I want to paint my valve covers or in my front cover.
Well, I think you should paint them, and you should paint it to match the truck.
But if I can't get that color, what should I do?
Bronze.
No.
That looked pretty sick. With your, match your wheels, though. I think you should match the truck paint.
So if I could get it close to the truck paint, that'd be cool.
I'd do that.
That'd be cool.
All right, we went to the parts store. We got some paint. Paint the front cover and the valve covers. I know I just showed you guys the cinematics. We got the heads and everything cleaned up. These are the old ones still. Pans cleaned up. Got all the lifters and lifter trays out. Got it completely taken apart. Cams out of there. Just kind of looked at stuff. And pretty much when we're gonna paint and let that stuff dry, then I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys all the parts and everything, the intake, the heads, and all that. Kind of go through the specs of the cam and the converter and the stall speed and all that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna start putting it back together tonight. So hopefully today for us is Saturday. Hopefully thing will be ready to drop in the morning. We're still waiting on push rods. He's got to measure for push rod length, which is kind of why we're pushing to get this thing assembled as quick as possible so we can measure push rod length and then he can get the push rods ordered. Then we're still waiting on the TCM because it's an 8-speed. TCM had to be unlocked. So we're trying to get this thing assembled as much as possible so we can do that stuff, get the steps moving. But so far it's going pretty good. All right, What's everybody's predictions that you think this thing's gonna run on at the track?
Oh shit, we're adding what?
Okay.
We're adding power. We're cleaning the carbon off.
The way it sits now with my same wheels and tires, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It ran what, 1406?
Draggy.
Let me think about
Can be different on the track, but yes, draggy ran 1406.
What was the mile an hour?
97, I think. What are your predictions?
What, you think 13.3 is too much?
I'm gonna say 13.0.
13.0?
13.1, 13.0.
Let's say 13.3.
I was thinking the same thing, 13.2, 13.3.
I'm the only reason I'm saying that is just because you're on those same wheels and tires, and those things
Yeah.
I know are heavy.
Faster you go, the harder it's faster. The harder it is to go faster.
Yeah. Plus, you sit up so high. Aerodynamics, the faster you go,
That's
don't work
why I
very
went
well.
97 miles. But I have a converter too.
All right, we've been waiting long enough. I haven't even seen this. I haven't seen the heads yet, the intake. This is
the intake at all?
no. Besides pictures.
I thought I showed you.
This is the color you went with to try and match the truck.
It's not the greatest paint job, so take it easy on that.
Yeah. Front cover, valve covers. But
I can build that. I can't paint.
we got the deck surface cleaned, pistons cleaned off. We are waiting on lifter trays. He didn't order any. So we're trying to find a set of lifter trays. Other than that, we got to build rocker trunnion. We got to put the rockers together with the rocker trunnion kit. But yeah, we're gonna check these parts out. I haven't seen them yet. All right, let's start unboxing these things.
Well, we got an oil filter here.
Very cool. Next,
No, this is the cam, the thump stick. This is a GPI L86 high lift stage 1. I hate that term, but stage 1. I don't remember what the specs are.
you said like 218, 230 or something.
Something like that, I think. Oh yeah, 215, 230. At 50,000s, 630 valve lift. Nothing too spicy. Keeping it drivable for the street.
Still gonna tow with it and stuff.
That's the thump stick there. Suckers are heavy. Then get a nice end shot there. Here we got head studs. 0.1 head studs. Nuts. Studs. That's a short stud that we gotta put in one spot.
Yeah.
Assembly lube. Rocker trunnion kit. Same thing, had my last truck. CHE. Nice stuff. Like, super nice packaging too.
Satisfying.
Very satisfying. Valve cover quick connects for my catch can, Motion Race Works. Phaser lockout. K-Tech Valley cover. That's pretty sweet, full billet. K-Tech oil pump.
Is this like a
It's
high pressure, high volume kind of situation, or
fully
what?
blueprinted, fully billet gears and housing. So the factory gears and LTs are like the same powdered metal kind of. They're the same problems Coyotes have where they break oil pump gears after a certain power level. And I'm like, well, I want this thing to be reliable, not to deal with it. That's the cold air intake right here.
Cold air inductions?
Yeah, same thing as my last truck, pretty much. Giant filter, I mean, you can see. Got a big head, big filter. 4-inch intake pipe. Same box, pretty much same thing as my old truck, really. Just fits a little bit different because obviously different truck.
Converter?
Yeah, converter. Let's see. Getting down to the good stuff now. Circle D converter, 26, I think 26, 28, 100 stall converter. All the stickers, pen. You'll see
It's
that.
the exact same as mine, pretty much.
Same thing, billet front cover, triple disc lockup. I'd pull it out, but it's really heavy and I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, no. Now for the good stuff.
Now we're getting down to the good parts here. This is BTR's new Gen 5 LT intake manifold. Sucker is heavy. We can take this over to the bench.
Sucker is cool,
Because I don't want to
though.
hold this up. This is part I'm really excited about.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool.
BTR Gen 5. Specifically for Gen 5 trucks. Like 14 and up trucks. I don't know.
So is this like is this a high ram style?
Sure. I hate that term kind of, but yeah. Because high ram could be, some people consider this a high ram, some people consider something taller a high ram, but somewhat. But if you look inside, all the runners, so you can take all these runners off.
Oh really?
Separately,
oh, that's sick.
There's a flange right here if you want a port match. I checked the port match, and the port match is already good. There's O-ringed intake manifold gaskets. There's an adapter down here for, I think, evap or something like that I'll probably have to drill out for that. They leave it undrilled so that if you don't use it, there's no use there. This back here is set up so if you want to put a burst panel in, you can machine this out and put a burst panel in there if you're boosted. You got ports back here for vacuum and reference, stuff like that. So it stays all nice hidden. You got ports over here too.
How big's the throttle body on your truck, do you know?
I want to say 90 millimeter? 90, 92?
I don't know.
I can't really remember. But this is massive. Like I can stick my entire arm in there.
Yeah, no kidding. That's cool though.
I can literally touch, I can almost, actually I'm gonna get my arm stuck if I do that, but I could almost stick my finger out this back port.
BTR just came out with us a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's not very old. I think it came out in, I want to say like April, something like that. So it's not very old. That's the bottom side of it. You can see nice big old ports, long runners for power. I get a nice taper to them too to bring up airspeed as it comes down. So that part's cool.
Hell yeah.
And the next biggest
There's more?
part. Huh?
There's more? Oh, the heads, duh.
So these are K-Tech, well, they're GM head castings, but they're K-Tech CNC ported LT1 cylinder heads, stock valves, BTR springs for the cam setup. So these should flow pretty good. The ports are quite nice and quite large.
Mm-hmm.
That's put in perspective.
You know what the CFM is on these?
I don't remember. To put in perspective how big the port is, that's the key fob for the truck.
About the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's got the little K-Tech engraving here, which is kind of neat. And you got the exhaust ports here. Nice thing is titanium retainers in it too, so I got these on sale, so I'm like, they came up for sale, I'm like, ooh, those are really cheap, and those are really good. Brand new GM head casting, brand new GM valves, everything's new on it for a really good price. And I couldn't pass it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think these are gonna flow real good. Cause like you can feel, and obviously you can't see it on camera, but you can feel the back of the valve is nice and unshrouded. There's nice flow around the stem. No restrictions.
So yeah, pretty much got it cleaned up. We got to put some stuff together and
Gotta assemble some stuff.
get lifter trays. Then we can pretty much start the assembly process.
Oh, yeah, Home Depot.
Oh.
We gotta FaceTime Nate, find some lifter trays. This is how he FaceTimes me. Show yourself. No, put that thing back on. Put it on. FaceTimes me with his stupid headlamp on, with the light on in the background.
It looks like a minion.
Alright, show us. Okay, we got the slot. Show us the inside.
The other inside.
Zoom out, okay, and go across all four of them.
Jesus Christ.
All four holes.
God.
All four
Come
holes.
on. I've had enough stress today.
Yeah, okay, just go up and down. Yeah, they're all the same.
Bring all three.
Do we have one of the new ones?
Yeah, show me the other one. We at least need two that are the exact same.
Do we have one of the new ones that we can just kind of look at?
Okay, flip it over. Perfect. Yes, bring those.
Amazing.
What a guy.
Okay, we all took a guess on what we thought this engine was gonna run. What's your guess?
You couldn't do this tomorrow when he was actually
Nope.
here?
Nope. What's your guess?
Run? Like time?
Quarter
or
mile.
like horsepower?
No, like a horse.
ET.
Yeah, like a quarter mile time, you jack.
No, like run, like how far it's gonna run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 15.
for your boyfriends? Any
Tell me your guess and you can hang up.
12. Wait, on the Willy Bobs?
Yeah, on the Willy Bobs.
13-2.
That was my guess too. He said 3 and he said 13-0.
13-1, 13-0, right in there.
Now he's getting slower.
Wait, who's driving it? Ryan's driving it? Like 13-5.
You gotta hit the, he's the lightest one we got.
Literally step on the gas and it just does it.
That one might
Oh,
be
it
me.
ain't there, bud.
No,
This you just
Connor
hit
weighs
the,
less.
this you just, yeah, that's true. This you just hit the gas and go. There's no,
Hey, you can't drive no better either, Mr. Oh, I can't speak because I'm on
that's a good point.
I'm on drag radios with 470 horse.
all right, we'll continue this tomorrow.
Set it on the counter. Let me go and dry.
And she's in.
Timing in LT is just like timing in LS. They're not lined up at the moment, but because we were spinning it. But this,
Oh yeah,
the cam sprocket has an arrow, and then the crankshaft sprocket has a dot, and those line up 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
There we go. Very good. I need to film the parts and pull them back out.
All right, studs are in and hand tight, lubed, got the holes cleaned out. Head gaskets are on. Time for the money makers right here.
I'll drop it.
Oh, it's better already.
Jeez. Heads are on, throw the valley cover on. Then we're gonna throw the intake on too, see what she looks like.
Okay.
Wow, that thing is tall. Holy crap, dude.
It looks sick though. Wow, that is cool. That's awesome. That's cool. You'll be able to see my valley cover too.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Dude, I can stick my head under there, dude.
Dude, I could change a high pressure fuel line. I'm not even taking the intake off.
Yeah, no kidding.
Grab one? Oh, I grabbed two to hold this one on.
That sucker is tall. This thing gonna make enough torque?
Got a converter. BTR says it makes power from 2,500 RPM on, so my conversion 2,600 stall, so.
So we gotta check for push rod length now.
Yep. There's a crank bolt there.
Just push a couple lifters down.
Yep. Just the front too.
Crank bolt, or
Okay, that's base circle. This exhaust valve is opening, or wait, no. That's intake valve, so base circle for exhaust.
So we just checked factory length, and it was.
Well, that was shorter than factory length, actually.
Oh, okay.
And we had some lash. Drop that back in there with 25 thou, more preload. Well, technically, you want to find where you have 0 lash, and at stock length, I have pretty much 0 lash. So, stock length, the lifter ain't compressed. But right now, that's like, if you feel it, you can hear it just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's almost 0 lash. So half of factory length, so it'd be 7.825. 7.825, I have 0 lash. So if I set it to factory length, I'd have a preload of about 25 thousandths, plus or minus. Lifter preload about 25 thousandths, lifter preload in. Johnson's spec is on the box here. And it says preload 35 thousandths, plus or minus a tenth. Or plus or minus 10 thousandths. Because right now that's almost 0. You pull it out and look at it. Each rotation of this length checker tool is 50 thousandths. Right now we had to set it approximately a quarter. I had 0, and at half it had no lash, so that's about 0 lash at roughly 7.825. Factory length is 7.85. So it'd be pretty close. It'd be close enough within range there. And I'll check the intake side now. Let's see. Yeah.
Ryan came up with stock length push rod is 7.85. 7.85. Preload, recommended preload on the lifters is 35 thousandths, give or take 10 thousandths. So
I got 0 lash at about 7.825. So if I put stock length push rods in, it'd be 25 thousandths preload. If I could get like a 7.65, or no,
7.86.
7.865, then it would be perfect.
Oh yeah, because 8.6 would only would only be 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can get custom ordered though quickly, because it's a range. Like it's not like
right.
Let's see what the trend recommends.
All right, guys, we're back at it again. Day 3 for us for the install, or for putting it all back together. He's got the stall converter in there, 26-2800 stall, triple disc lockup. Got the engine bay all cleaned up, and motor's ready to be put in. We got the push rods. So in the last clip, we got the push rods. He got the push rods measured up and ordered them today, so it'll be here in 2 days for us. So hopefully by this weekend, truck will be running. But we gotta put the motor in there first, so let's do that.
Back up a little bit. Back, no, back. Stop. Always put the bolts back in.
Alright guys, I don't even know what day it is for us anymore. Same video. Pulling up to Ryan's. We got the engine in. Last thing you guys saw, we got the engine in. We're gonna button it up today, throw the intake on. Literally everything. We got the push rods are here, intake, valley cover, plumb everything, and then hopefully tonight we can start this thing and then see how it sounds, see how it runs. It's gonna like crap because it's not tuned. Then we're gonna tow it up to Northern Performance, Kenny Dangler, Northern Performance in Gaylord, Michigan, and he's gonna tune it. So, but for now we gotta get it plumbed up, get her together, and start it. Smells like fuel in here. All right, headers are on. Coils, valve covers. Pretty much as you can see it, we're just putting on the front drive accessories. Putting on front drives, we're gonna save the intake for last just so it's kind of out of the way, but we Drained it had some E85 left in it. We drained that, threw 93 in it. So that when he tunes it, he can tune on 93 for the base tune, and then he's gonna tune on E as well. You gonna dyno this thing or what?
I don't know. It's kind of expensive. I kind of spent a lot.
Spend $600 to throw a drive shaft?
Yeah, I really don't want to throw a drive shaft. Oh, don't be a. You gonna throw a drive shaft? You gonna pay for my new $1,000 drive shaft?
Yeah.
You got the money bags?
I might have the money to buy a drive shaft. Doesn't mean I want to buy a drive shaft.
Oh, just send it.
Make sure you don't hit that.
Get your intake gaskets in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure I don't hit that on that nipple on the thermostat housing.
You're good. You're on this harness, but there. Oh yeah. Yeah, you need for this intake, you need a LT4 fuel line.
The short fuel line that goes from the low pressure side, that goes from the high pressure pump to like the quick connect outside of the intake.
All right, intake's on. Putting the intake tube on. It's got a box and everything for it, but just for tonight, because it's kind of a pain to build. We're just gonna start it tonight for ourselves without any coolant in it, so it's only gonna run for like 30 seconds anyway. So we're just gonna put the tube on with the mass airflow sensor and the filter. Intake's tightened down, but yeah, otherwise throw some oil in it, and that's it. Start this thing up. Oil's in it.
Hold on.
Coolant will be tomorrow. All right, you can go ahead and prime it whenever. Hold on. Okay, we're good. That I can see. Do it again. Yeah. We going all the way out?
Yeah.
I'm letting it come to you.
Downhill on the outside.
You're out.
You're good. Okay, ready?
Yep. Check the oil cooler.
Nothing leaking?
No, not that hold on. Make sure the spot's an old spot. Yeah, that's good.
Clear?
Yep.
I'm gonna need to start it now.
Yeah, you're getting pretty low.
Ready?
Send it.
Don't work with got oil pressure.
Sound like you might have a header leak. Hey, you got a little bit of a noise up here. You hear it? Where is it? Something's got a little bit of a rattle to it. Come up there.